This recently discovered painting is amazing. So this painting was just sold at auction. It's dated between 1805 and 1820.
This picture is not amazing. It looks like two little boys dressed like girls. Those are boyish faces. Oh! It was a Diddy back then? Of course it was. Why are the Abrahamic religions the only ones that took a hard-line stance against relations with little boys? I mean, I could be wrong. Are there other religions that said you can't do that? I mean, morally, we all know gross, but was there anyone who said you can't do that with a little boy? You can't do that with another man. You can't do that with a woman. Although, I would be remiss if I did not mention most of us like girl-on-girl relations. Don't judge me. I'm just saying, why did those religions take a hard-line stance and no one else did? Or did someone else do that? Leave it in the comments. But that looks like two goddamn boys. Jamal and Maddox. That's what I see right in front of me.
This guy found a creepy statue at the mall, and then it started following him.
Run, 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 run. That thing was creeping up on you. It also definitely teleported. Why are we not sprinting? Run. I don't think so, brother. Brother. The second he turns around, every time it tries to come at him. Like a weeping angel. Hey. Hey. Okay, now it's not stopping.
I gotta say the stairs was a good move.
Got a good point.
Listen, I just got a question. This is not for anybody but Christians. So a holiday that purposely celebrates death, evil, destruction, fear, horror, perversion.
This is one of the questions that I asked when I was a kid. Because it's fun for the kids. I kid you not. A preacher told me that. And we had a gay organist. And everybody knew he was gay. You want to go to the ocean. Nah, let's just go to the pool instead.
So if there was no live television coverage of the first plane hitting the first tower, how do we explain the following comment from George Walker Bush?
What was the first thing that went through your head when you heard that a plane crashed into the first?
Well, I was sitting in a schoolhouse in Florida. I'd gone down to tell my little brother what to do, and you go ahead and sit down. Just kidding, Jeb. And it's the mother in me. Anyway,
why would it be the mother in you instead of the father in you? Interesting.
I was sitting there, and my chief of staff, well, first of all, when we walked in the classroom, I had seen this plane fly into the first building. There was a TV set on, and you know, I thought it was pilot error.
Because there probably was a drone years ago when this thing first happened. Shout out to us older people who was alive for that. There was a lot of weird stuff that we remember, that I remember, a lot of us remember, that has since been scrubbed from the internet. I remember weird things flying in the air alongside. There was a strange plane like flying around. This is while after they had already, hit him. It was a plane just flying around. Leave it in the comments if you remember seeing that plane on the news. Just flying around. It almost looked like they were surveilling the area. Almost like, criminals always go back to the scene of the crime. A cameraman will pan over the crowd and you can see the criminal. Like, after the investigation, they'll say, look, the criminal's right there. At the time, we didn't even know. He's just in the... So... But because they scrubbed this stuff from the internet, it's all like in your memory. And people could say, you don't remember that old timer. You right, LeBron James fan. I guess I don't.
Breaking news. So down over in Brazil, guys, let me tell you, photos are never worth it. We have two females that were on an overloaded yacht that decided to not wear life vests. I mean, that's what the captain's saying at least. But they didn't want the life vest in the way of their selfies. So a wave sank the yacht and these two individuals, they ended up drowning. So loss of life due to they did not want to wear any life vests or follow any safety procedures.
Could loss of life be captain error? This is why you need a good maritime attorney, especially if you're in Houston. I'm actually in Oklahoma, and we're like right next door to Texas and the ocean. And I would be upset if my family member drowned. Had I been her maritime attorney, I'd say, who do I sue?
Nah, Ray J, why are you here?
Right there. I never seen Nicki Minaj look nervous like this, ever. She's an arrogant, pretty bitch. Uppity, no doubt. I'm not even hating. I'm saying she looks nervous. Of Ray J? You might tell yourself, no, dude, she don't look nothing. But the people in the comments, they agreed. You don't believe? Watch. Yeah.
Why?
What's up? I've been a bar. You know that. I thought I was a part of this whole movement. Like now, my heart dropped. Like.
Look, I'm just saying, she looks more than just like surprised, like, what are you doing here? She also not giving her, what, nigga, who the fuck, I'm Barbie. She being real, I want to say mild-mannered. She remembered, oh shit, I don't want these kind of problems. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, all right, let's finish it.
If you a diehard Barb and then, like, you like feel like the ticket was like revoked or it was discontinued.
Look how her eyes popped up again when he said it's like the ticket was revoked. What ticket? What ticket was revoked? Did you get a ticket to show up to Kamala Harris's such and such? And you was like, nah, I'm good? She looked and why he looked so angry looking? A lot of people have long suggested that Ray J is a handler. I don't know. I just remember Vince Staples saying, yo, Fabulous got into an argument with Ray J, right? When the last time you seen Fabulous on record? And a lot of people was joking around about it. Y'all leave it in the comments if you know what conversation I'm talking about.
I'm like, damn, I don't know, man. I gotta send you like, it'll do something to you, so I'm happy that.
Oh, seeing her eyes when he said, I don't know, that ticket was revoked. That'll do something to you. Is he saying stuff and we don't know what he's saying? It could be we just looking too far into it, right? Right, you right. You right, LeBron James fan ass nigga. You right. I'm old. I need to take my medicine. You right. I don't know basketball. I don't know life. I don't know nothing. You right, bro.
Barb, and then like you like feel like the ticket was like revoked or it was discontinued. I'm like, damn, I don't know, man. I gotta send you like it'll do something to you, so I'm.
What is she looking at over there? Shh. I'm just saying, Nicki we've been seeing her for like the past 15 years. Publicly, she don't be acting like this. I've seen her on live before. She wasn't acting like this with Kevin Samuels. Ooh, remember the interview she did with Kevin Samuels?
I'm happy that you reached out back and let me come on live, because am I not a Barb? I can't be a Barb. I mean, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm a Barb.
You reached out.
You were commenting on my live while I was talking to my
a lot.
Okay,
I'm
what's
sorry,
up?
Nicki.
What's up?
But I'm a barb.
She never lets people talk over her in her lives, talk while she's talking. Where's the attitude? Where's the excuse me? The fuck you talking about, Ray J? You ain't had a hit since I've been a club. Don't you know where is all that energy? Right here, Nicki is acting like like you could date her. The Nicki that we been seeing is, bitch, I don't even want to say nothing while this bitch is awake.
Why?
What's up? I've been a barb. You know that. I thought I was a part of this whole movement. Like now, my heart dropped. Like if you a diehard barb and then like you like feel like the ticket was like revoked or it was discontinued. I'm like, damn, I don't know, man. I gotta send you like it'll do something to you. So I'm happy that you reach out back and let me come on live. Because am I not a barb? I can't be a barb. I mean, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm a barb.
You reached out. You were commenting on my live while I was talking to my
a lot.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Nicki.
What's up?
But I'm a barb. And is
Good for you. What's up?
When I saw J-Lo crying during her endorsement of Kamala Harris, all I could think is, this woman is not fighting for abortion rights. She's fighting for her life.
I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional. But you know what? You know what?
Then this ridiculous social media endorsement.
I'm so excited to be here in Nevada campaigning Kamala Harris.
Was Nicki in some distress when Ray J was talking to her? Because J-Lo, in my opinion, this is conspiracy, and it is all for entertainment purposes only. She did used to date P. Diddy. It's like, how is your baby daddy a drug dealer and you don't know that he got drugs in the house? So you either gonna snitch on him, go home to your kids, or we're gonna charge you as a co-conspirator. Because the feds, they already been watching you for years. They got mad evidence on you already. In fact, the feds ain't even coming at you until they got all this evidence. That's why when somebody beats the feds, like Michael Jackson, you didn't find nothing? Y'all dropped the case? The feds did? That don't happen. Not regularly. They've got a what percentage success rate when they get people convicted? Some type of, they win more than LeBron James. That's not a good example because that nigga mostly lose. They win more than Bill Russell. The feds win more than Michael Jordan. The feds win more than Muhammad Ali, another great. The feds win more than Steph Curry. So is that what was going on? J-Lo looked like she talking to Jesus personally. Ooh.
Then this ridiculous social media endorsement.
I'm so excited to be here in Nevada campaigning.
She don't even know who this weird looking bitch is. Shit, I'm here with this bitch.
Now, if you didn't notice, she couldn't remember who she was endorsing.
Campaigning Kamala Harris.
That's crazy looking. And anybody on her team, anybody running the camera, anybody working there should have said, hey, we need another take. It's pretty much accepted at this point that Joe Biden is campaigning against Kamala Harris, but I'm starting to really believe that her own campaign is against her. Even if you haven't worked in media before, you understand that nothing is done in one take. And if the take is this bad,
campaigning Kamala Harris,
you do another one. This looks terrible. She looks terrified. Like she's doing this against her will.
I like Hollywood endings.
I mean, not to mention, I did do a video on this a few weeks ago. Y'all might want to go check that out. Or don't. I ain't mad at you. Because unless she's going to take her top off, it's like, I don't want to hear no more goddamn songs. I don't want to see you in no more sucky movies. Let's see what them 50-year-old titties look like, J-Lo. Or should I call you J-O-Lo?
This is about celebrities and cannibalism in Hollywood. As you can see, they view it as an art. Okay, this is a spirit cooking dinner. All the biggest celebrities attend these things. Now, don't you worry. It's all fake. It's all just art.
It's all fake.
Now, what would make somebody crave something like this? Well, to answer your question, this is nothing new. This has been practiced for centuries. In fact, in ancient Egypt, the pharaohs believed that it guaranteed them eternal life. For the Druids, the witches, which I have a video about, it might have been connected with agriculture and fertility. For others, it serves as a tool of empowerment and intimidation. And these are just a few examples. Many cultures have practiced this, believing that it gives them some type of spiritual, supernatural power.
I just gotta stop it right here, because I'm noticing, I heard a guy's voice in the back, and then the video kind of, skipped over. And the thing I'm like noticing is that women who are interesting, they like already have boyfriends. So I wonder if it's the boyfriend that made the girl interesting. Maybe that's the conspiracy, and then I don't know. Is it like you're like having stimulating conversations with your man? Because lonely bitches are not, they're not very interesting. They're pretty. I just don't want to hear you speak. I just want you to take your top off. Now, granted, I want her to take her top off too, but I can focus on what she's talking about because it's interesting. But is she interesting because she has a man? I don't know. Because what's interesting about Eve other than Adam? I don't know. That's just an ADHD thought. I apologize, ladies.
Now, I want to be clear, TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes, and this is all fake. It's just art. But they do seem to have an obsession with it, don't they? Like, they really love this stuff. Anyways, again, entertainment purposes, fake, it's just art.
Hey, y'all, come look at this. What is the problem if males can transition to females and do the same exact thing?
They can. That's the problem. A man can't actually transition to be a woman. So even, for instance, if a man undergoes a surgical procedure to make his...
say he cuts it off, right?
He cuts it off, or actually what usually happens is they like kind of chop it up and invert it so it kind of more resembles... It's not actually the female anatomy. He can't actually, like, give birth.
So say if that's who he truly believes she is, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know. I know what you think you're trying to say, but you don't know how a woman feels. As a man, you don't know how a woman thinks. As a man, you don't. Like, women have different things that they're insecure about. Men, we're not even insecure about those same kinds of things. Like homelessness, that's a guy's insecurity. Women don't have the fear of being homeless, ever. Why? Well, because they have their box to fall back on. It may be degrading, but I know for a fact that all women know, not that they're gonna do that, they've got too much integrity, but that's always an option. You don't have that option as a man to sell your booty hole to anybody for a sandwich. We just, you know what I mean? You don't know how a woman feels at all, ever. And a lot of you men, you didn't even know that I just told you until I told you that, so stop the cap. I'm talking about you LGBTQ niggas. You didn't know that. You think you want to be a woman because you like guys, or you don't want the pressures that come along with being a man, much like LeBron James. Like I've told you guys, LeBron James is pushing the I'm the greatest basketball player ever. The powers that be, the people who are behind this stuff that we're talking about on this channel, they're pushing the lack of accountability for men, which in turn kind of validates the feminist movement. If women can say men are shit and they don't want to do this and they don't want to, it kind of makes all of the other women be like, yeah, that is true. He always acting like he don't want to pay the bills and it's not his fault and he don't have to win. And so I may as well just be by myself. That like kind of opens up women to other women who want women. I am not saying that the LGBTQ movement and this feminism stuff is to make more women accessible to gay women. I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. Who said that? I didn't. I'm saying you don't know how a woman feels. Therefore, shut the fuck up. You're not transitioning to anything. You're still a fucking guy.
What's the problem with that in your mind?
That he's wrong about that.
I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
So if I told you right now, I said, Daniel, I'm a black man. Do you believe that?
I don't have any ancestry DNA report to say not.
See, you don't even have to go that far with it. You can just give them this shit. Nigga, you don't know how a girl... You don't even have the same... Nigga, you never fear going out at 2 a.m. Niggas might rob you. No one's fucking you. And robbing you. And fucking you again. Just for good measure. You don't have the fear that you're going to get kidnapped. Niggas are going to throw you in a van and hold you hostage and fuck you. We don't have that. Shut the fuck up before I kick you in your ovaries, sir. You don't have that fear. A guy's fear is homelessness. You're a loser. You can't defend yourself from other men. And even defending yourself from other men, they don't want your booty hole, you fucking asshole. They want your wallet. What the fuck? Stop. Shut the... I swear to God, I'm gonna slap the shit out of one of these niggas. I swear to God. But you know what? I can't even do that because they put that shit in the anti-lynching bill. Yeah, that's what the anti-lynching bill is about. It's about protecting LGBTQ. You dancing with somebody in the club and you find out he got the stick. You can't be like, hey man, what the fuck? And slap him. Now, lynching, it's a federal crime now. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Shout out to Obama. Yay! Black people, thanks.
I'm HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me.
See? Women are not bound by logic. But let you as a guy have HIV and try to tell the courts, I can disclose if I want to. You going to prison, nigga. In fact, wasn't there a case of a dude did that? He got like 375 years for intentionally giving. I know you. Oh, it's different. This bitch is saying, if I choose to disclose. So she's intentionally keeping it from you if she feel like it. She ain't going to prison. And there's the other side of the coin. Is she exercising her pretty privilege? Because pretty people, they got privileges. Why do you think Lizzo was so angry at bitches? Lizzo would be pretty 300 pounds ago.
I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not.
Girl, you're gonna fucking go to jail. That's what you're gonna do. What do you mean you don't have to disclose to anybody that you're HIV positive? What are you talking about? That's a deadly disease. Like, what are we thinking? Like, you know how selfish you sound? How ignorant you sound and stupid? You're going to go to jail. This video is fucking evidence. That means if you sleep with somebody, this will be a digital footprint. Yes, I will expect you to disclose that you're HIV positive before I even get to know your name. Actually, put it in your bio.
Just showed us a huge recession was coming. You should never see high-end brands like the North Face or Doc Martens at Ross ever. The reason why these brands are making it to these stores is because the consumer who is pinched by the economy is rejecting the retail sales price. I'm a full-time reseller on eBay and Amazon, so I've been coming to these stores for years to flip stuff online for a profit. I'm used to finding brands like Guess and Steve Madden and Adidas, but when you're finding these ultra-high brands like Michael Kors and others, you're definitely not in a great place in the economy. And it's not just one or two items. Take a look at these fully stocked shelves with seasonal items. I've never seen Ray-Bans at Ross before, maybe TJ Maxx, but this is a huge indicator. Even in the perfumes and cosmetics, we're seeing these ultra-high brands being sold here. This is a very premium brand called Augustinus Bader, and it won't even sell at Ross prices. They have it reduced and on clearance here. In a good economy, you will never see Bobbi Brown at a store like this, and you'll never see Clinique. Even the high-end recognizable brand Estee Lauder has made it here. We're all screwed.
All right, let me just get one more off. Go ahead. Nicki Minaj got a new song out. She says something like, I make your ass quench like French or something. I didn't know what she was talking about. What? Do you know what she was talking about?
When you wake up and you just hear, French this, French down, and female battle rap, you're just like, oh, when you wake up, you just, you know what I mean?
Bro, it's f***ed up that you know what she talking about. You ain't even gonna tell, God damn.
I don't know like you, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
When you heard it, what was you thinking?
I was trying to catch flashbacks, because I don't really remember nothing like before 2019 like that. So I just...
Why you don't remember that?
Because that was the year, like, I really stopped drinking. So it's like, we used to have a lot of wild nights in LA.
Ass clenching nights.
That's nigga Gilly is crazy. Ass clenching nights? I mean, that's a valid question. I mean, we not shaming you. We just wonder what Nicki is talking about. What the fuck does she know about ass clenching nights that you had in LA and you keep saying, I mean, you know what I'm saying? No, nigga, that's what we asking you because we don't know what you mean. And then there's this thing. Who's holding the camera?
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend.
Why is this nigga singing happy birthday to you in a robe? You got your shirt off. Maybe y'all just got out of the pool. Okay, but why is he singing happy birthday in the way that Marilyn Monroe sung to President Kennedy?
We're in our prime now. Niggas get in their prime as they get older. The more money they get, the more they could be in their prime. Women are not like that. When you start looking dried up, you ran through... Like, what can you do with yourself?
Be a boss bitch?
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying that's not your prime. Our prime is in our 20s when we're youthful.
That's true.
Why you think old niggas always trying to date young bitches?
Because we dumb.
Not even just that. Art candy. Niggas love trophy bitches. It's not even just that. It's different aspects.
But you can be a trophy bitch at 40, 35. I mean,
yeah, but come on.
Yeah, but you're more like a trophy to like a young dude. The married 45-year-old women are looking at you like, wow, bitch, you couldn't find a husband? So you dating this little teenage nigga? Wow. The other single lonely hoes, like LeBron James's mother, Gloria, god damn, that bitch was literally a grandmother when she fucked this 23-year-old. Gross.
Brazil experienced this rare phenomenon. They are calling it Arco-Íris de Fogo, which is basically a rainbow fire in the sky. This thing looks like a ship that's moving up there that looks like it's on fire, like a rainbow fire. Look at all these colors, y'all. Check this out. Look, not just that, but people was also able to take pictures of it, y'all. This is in Brazil. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all these colors that's coming off of this cloud. But this thing looks like it's ripping through. Y'all see that? Like the firmament is breaking. The sky is falling like Chicken Little. Look at that. It looks like clouds entering from another realm. Y'all see that? And then it went to looking like this. Oh my goodness, bro. Look at that, bro. This is exciting, man. I don't know about y'all, man. It looks like flames in the sky. Fire in the sky. Bro, if these things didn't exist, would y'all believe this? Like, it looks out of worldly. This is literally Lisa Frank, y'all. Like the magic unicorn. Like, look at that, y'all. It looks like a whole nother entity. This video got like 8 million views, y'all, and it's still going. That's how popular this thing is in Brazil. They even noticed that the planet is changing. But look, it's like a huge ship. Y'all see the outline? Look at that, y'all. Look at that. That's crazy. Wow. What an amazing time to be alive, to be experiencing all of this on this realm, y'all. We get to tell our children that we were part of this great shift. I've been telling y'all we in that rainbow portal. Ain't no telling how deep that rabbit hole goes. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all.
Y'all are not going to believe what I uncovered about Spain. So you know how I showed you they've been flooding for days now, literal days, right? So let me ask you this. Do you remember in April when I warned you guys about the Devils Comet and what that could possibly mean?
Actually, no, I don't remember that.
Trust me when I tell you that it means something. We're about to get right into it, but this is Spain now. If you notice, it looks a lot like the disaster of Helene. I think fairly we could say it was biblical. Do you agree? Okay, so you know how we had the Devils Comet right after that celestial event. And then literally the next month in May, they had that ridiculous green comet. What else is the green comet? The Devil's Comet. Well, would you believe me if I told you that same exact comet appeared for the third time in Spain yesterday? The green comet. The Devil's Comet. Or how about Lucifer, just a bad omen himself? This is not a joke. So you mean to tell me the Devil's Comet made 2 appearances in Spain and the last time was exactly when all this stuff was happening? And it turned out to be biblical.
The devil doesn't have a comet. The devil doesn't own anything.
This is who Elon will have be the heir to his empire.
Elon.
This is Elon's child, X-A12. The X-A12 is a bit of a mouthful, but don't worry, he has a nickname, X. And Elon has long since been obsessed with the letter X. PayPal, one of his first companies, actually started off as X.com. And to go along with this lineup, he has Tesla, which has the Model X. He has the company SpaceX. He has the company Just X, which was formerly Twitter, and then XAI. But it wasn't his first child named with an X. Vivian Wilson is Elon's transgender daughter, whose dead name was Xavier.
Also that Wakanda stuff. That X, when they do like this, then the Egyptians, they did that too. And we know that they were idol worshippers.
Last name is Wilson and not Musk because at the age of 18, she denounced her father.
Cannon.
Just X, which was formerly Twitter, and then XAI. But it wasn't his first child named with an X. Vivian Wilson is Elon's transgender daughter, whose dead name was Xavier. Her last name is Wilson and not Musk because at the age of 18, she denounced her father.
Cannon.
Witches and stuff like that can pray over the candy and put curses on the candy.
So let's say that this is possibly true, and that witches would take the time to curse the candy they're handing out to children. Okay. And you're warning Christians to avoid candy because the children could eat a curse. So what you're saying is that your own spiritual authority and power due to your religion is weaker than the witches.
Thank you. Why are Catholic priests always afraid of the demon? Like, which is worse? Not to believe Jesus is God or not to believe that the devil was an angel? Y'all tell me. Because you too scary for me to be believing anything you talking about is legitimate.
Let's find out who really runs Meta. And it's not this guy. You see, in order to truly understand who is in charge, we have to figure out who controls what we're allowed to say on the platform and what we're not allowed to say.
My name is Aaron. I've been with Facebook for 2 years now.
Something is in here. I don't know if somebody live on the floor, in the walls. Something is in here.
I'm a product policy manager.
What does your job entail?
We're part of the team that writes the rules for Facebook. If something violates our standards for safety and security, what Facebook could, should, can do.
Now that guy who you just watched, his name is Aaron Berman. He's the senior product policy manager of misinformation for Meta, but check this out. He's also former CIA, 17 plus years at the agency. And if we look at and examine who Facebook staffs in these positions, a familiar pattern is going to begin to emerge. We got Deborah B., trust and safety at Meta, also former CIA. How about Cameron Harris, trust and safety at Meta, former CIA. Hagen Barnett, he's the trust and safety operations lead at Meta, but also former CIA. This ain't an accident, ladies and gentlemen, and it's also not new. Operation Mockingbird is an alleged large-scale program of the United States Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, that began in the early years of the Cold War and attempted to manipulate domestic American news media organizations for propaganda purposes. That's right, information is power, and the powerful want to control all the information they can. They've been doing so since the beginning of time, except now it's getting progressively harder to do so because nobody trusts the legacy media, so now their operations have to expand. It's not just Meta, it's also Google, and now TikTok. So when you read or hear about something, some idea, some person, some country who they say is good or bad, think about what they're trying to implant in your head and think about who that idea serves or who it might benefit. Also, big shout out to Alan McLeod for tracking down all those receipts.
That could be AI. I mean, it's so much AI out here, man. You don't know what's not AI, honestly. This footage was authenticated, and it was in 2001. Ruling out AI. Well, I can't say I gotta rule out AI because they be having stuff 20 years before they even give it to us to buy. But okay, so if it's ruled authentic, as in there was no sign of editing, then are truly looking at a double glitch in reality? Reality is not what we are forced to believe. If women would say, hey, don't be a passport bro, because this is how the women are. Look at this lady. She's some type of brown Asian lady. They're all like that. You'd have a better chance of scaring the men into being with you. But just saying that, oh, it's a third world country. They're poor. They only want your money. So do you. I'm just trying to figure out what's the difference between you and her. Well, not her. She's a demon. But so are you.
What if these so-called ghosts and demonic spirits were something else entirely? Imagine a theory that combines the paranormal and extraterrestrial. What if these beings aren't spirits of the dead, but rather aliens?
What if they're not spirits from the dead? Because once you're dead, you're dead. You gotta go back to God. And what if they're not aliens? What if they just are another creature that God created? What if they're that?
Using advanced technology to observe and interact with us. This theory suggests that instead of supernatural powers, these ghosts might be harnessing technology so advanced it feels like magic. Imagine beings from another world using cloaking devices that bend light, or even tech that can project visions and alter our perceptions. By taking on familiar forms, appearing as shadowy figures, flickering lights, or chilling presences.
Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you, ha, to my channel members. No Diddy when I say member. Thank you to my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding, but seriously, join. Thank you to my channel members.